ladies and gentlemen, back here at the Ultra for game number 2 of the championship series between Purefoods Hotdogs and San Miguel Beer. Of course, Purefoods took game number 1, Waki, shellacking San Miguel Beer by 8 points, 120 to 112. How does the picture look now?
Well, I'll tell you, I guess even sports writers say chances are Purefoods might pull out maybe after 5 games. They'll probably win championship, but nothing's lost for San Miguel. The problem here is that intensity was lacking definitely in that first game. San Miguel had no intensity whatsoever. Purefoods, they were all players, anybody you put in, and they were playing a lot of power, okay? And they're all powerful players now. Okay, San Miguel's a finesse team, that's true. But then again, sometimes they'll have to bang bodies down there. And that's important, especially in the paint with the tall men, Codinera, Patrimonio, Seitono. They'll have, and then they've got Tanuan, they've got Kabatu. They'll just have to bang. Now, another thing is Baby Talupan, I felt, did very well in really shellacking Hector Calma, okay? He stopped the patterns of San Miguel because, yes, Dindo Pumaran played a very, very good game against Atlich, like guarding on Hector Calma, and then Fernandez. Now, the rotation should also be, of course, they don't have Jeffrey Graves, but then Tlanichi Turi, maybe Teng, and maybe Bobby Se can rotate on the bigger men also. And, you know, like I say, bang bodies. Foul trouble, Fernandez, Calma, and Samboy Lim definitely have to keep away from that. In the first game, that's what got San Miguel Beer.
Well, whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, we know that it's going to be a very interesting match. The second game of the best-of-7 series for the championship of the PBA Fiesta All-Filipino Conference. This show will get on the road after these reminders. Both coaches starting with the slightly different combinations in this ballgame, Waki.
Correct, Ed. We have San Miguel, Reyes, Jose, Teng, Dignadice, Calma. That's right, no Mon Fernandez. Norman Black had to do something new in tonight's encounter, and that's what it did. We have Aceitono, Capasio, Tanuan, Patrimonio, Harencio for Purefoods. Patrimonio starting. Dindo Pumaran's not there, but Calma is playing. So let's see. It's really a battle of the coaches now, Ed.
In the meantime, the first 2 points goes to San Miguel, courtesy of Vives Dignadice. Here's Harencio. Over to Patrimonio. Jack Tanuan at a high post, and here's Capasio over to Harencio again at left quarter court against Calma. Tanuan fakes, now drives, got it.
Good pivot play there by the big man. Tanuan gets the first 2 points for Purefoods. Remember, Norman Black probably wants to rest Mon Fernandez because in that first game, he got roughed up by Tanuan,
Kabatu
and Jericho Dinera. That's right.
In the meantime, Harencio was called for a foul as he shadowed Hector Calma on that play. Bobby Jose will do the honors from the sideline. 3 tall men on each team, huh? Here's Dignadice. Harencio trying to take the ball away from him. Got it over to Calma. Hector Calma gets inside. Running jumper by Hector. And San Miguel is on top by 2.
He had a point there. He was telling his teammate Dignadice, give me space, give me room. I'll take Harencio one-on-one.
And he was successful. Harencio. Here's Aceitono against Jose. It's Patrimonio working against Alvin Teng.
Good cover there on Patrimonio.
15-footer by Glenn Capasio is short, but Tanuan getting all the 4 points of Purefoods at this juncture.
Yes, very aggressive Jack Tanuan in the paint.
Here's steal by Glenn Capasio. It goes out in favor of San Miguel Beer.
20 seconds on the shot clock, and Tanuan really has come into his own here with Baby Dalupan.
Yes, he has, and he's been starting off with the Purefoods Hotdogs in the past several games, even in the semifinals.
There's a one-on-one isolation play for Elmer.
Foul on Capasio.
Yes, and you know, I think that's Capasio, Ben Capasio, right? That's good what they're doing now. Norman Black spreading the offense and then getting one player to match up on the other side of the court.
This time it's Dignadice against Aceitono. Good stretch, but he couldn't get it to drop. Tanuan for the rebound to Harencio. Oops. Almost lost it. Here's Alvin Patrimonio back to Harencio under the basket. Bobby Jose will be charged with a foul.
Well, good cover by Bobby, but there was arm contact.
Foul, Jose.
And Harencio goes to the line.
Here's that slow motion replay. Jose coming from behind and hitting the arm of Harencio. It is a deadlock ball game at 4-all.
Well, Pito Harencio did not go to the line during that first game. First time he goes in this championship series. 1 out of 2. And Jack Tanuan with a powerful offensive board.
6 points for Jack Tanuan. The unlikely high scorer for Purefoods early in this ball game, Jack Tanuan. They're up by 3, 7-4. Here's Calma. Harencio still sticking to him. 17-footer by Hector. And Alvin Teng with the offensive rebound and missed the shot, but he got a foul from Tanuan.
Right.
Foul, Tanuan.
I remember Teng got into foul trouble also very early in the ball game. That first game, so did Samboy Lim, so did Mon Fernandez, and that really bothered Norman Black.
Alvin Teng could only contribute 12 points in game number 1, and he misses the free throw.
I forgot to bring this up, Ed, but free throw shooting spelled doom really for San Miguel in that first game. They missed 11 for a very low percentage from the line, about 54%. 88% on the other hand for the Purefoods Hotdogs, 22 out of 25.
And Teng missed both free throws. Patrimonio finds Capascio under the basket. He fakes, goes up, misses.
Good cover, good defense work done there by Dignadisen.
Calma splits the middle. And the rebound is a loose ball. Referee Ledesma halts play. And the foul will go against Bobby Jose. That's the second personal on Bobby Joe. Here's Hector Calma's drive to the hoop. He missed that shot.
Let's see, there's
Bobby Jose from behind. A bit of a shove there on Jack Tanuan.
Well, that's a good ploy now. Calma taking Harencio up high. That's exactly what Dindo Pumaran did to Hector in that first game.
Here's Harencio at right of the key. Alvin Patrimonio.
There's a double team.
To Harencio. Bad pass. With only 4 seconds to go in the shot clock. Bobby Jose spots. Here's Glenn Capascio, finds Alvin Patrimonio on the run. Patrimonio against Jose. That's going to be the third foul on Bobby Joe.
Third foul on Bobby Jose, but I don't know why he still went against Patrimonio. Patrimonio have the 2 points. Now Patrimonio can score a 3-point play.
A little over-eager that piece of action was Bobby Jose. And the 3-point play by Alvin Patrimonio. Those are his first 3 points in the ball game. And Purefoods is leading by 6, 10-4. Konichi Ituri at left quarter court. Here's Elmer Reyes for the drive. Very tight situation there. Referee Hines.
That sent Reyes to the line for 2. You know, Elmer Reyes will have to create his own situations now, Ed, because that paint, that box right there is being covered very well by Purefoods Hotdogs.
Yes.
Right.
But that's Elmer Reyes' territory, and he hasn't really been good, especially in the first game where he didn't score at all.
So, completely missed the basket. Wow, San Miguel now 4-0 out of 4 from the free throw line. And remember, they missed 11 out of 24, I think it was, in the first game.
And they're down by 6 currently. Here's Pino Harencio against Hector Calma. The pick by Jack Tanuan, but Harencio passes over to Alvin Patrimonio. Back to Harencio under the basket. Too deep under. Ituri gets it over for San Miguel. Here's Calma. Elmer Reyes is watched by Capascio. Dignadisa working against Aceitono. The pick by Ituri. The shot by Dignadisa.
Good pick set up by Tonichi that left Dignadisa open.
It's a 4-point lead by the Hotdogs. They've got possession. Here's Capascio against Elmer Reyes. Nelson Aceitono backs up against Dignadisa. The jumper is offline. Jack Tanuan is there again.
I love this guy, Ed. The way he's positioning now for the offensive boards, he's had about 3 of those and converted on all 3, huh? Beautiful positioning job by Jack Tanuan.
He's got 8 points. Alvin Teng against Aceitono. He decides to go for the hoop. Pino Harencio unmolested on the loose ball recovery. Aceitono brings it inside. Hector Calma gets the loose ball, and Nelson Aceitono will be called for a foul.
That was very clear. Nelson trying to hustle, but Hector Calma got to the ball first.
First personal on Aceitono. The Hotdogs lead by 6, 12-6. 5 team fouls on Purefoods, 3 on San Miguel.
Again, Ed, Purefoods is trying to control the tempo in this ball game. They want to get the paint. They're trying to show San Miguel that paint is our territory. So San Miguel will have to do something about it. Try to get some points inside.
Calma's been missing from outside. Ituri, however, got the loose ball. Here's Elmer Reyes out to Calma. He'll try again. This time he makes it.
Yes, that was from about 9 feet.
That's the 4th point of Hector Calma. And the lead is down to 4, 12-8.
Team foul situation here. Purefoods with 5, San Miguel with 3.
Jack Tanuan. Alvin Patrimonio at left against Alvin Teng. Inside, here's Jack. Couldn't get away from Ituri. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Harencio is open for the 20-footer. No.
Okay, good defense played that
25-second
time
violation.
by San Miguel, and they'll have possession.
Still a 4-point lead by the Hotdogs at 12-8. 6.5 to go in the first quarter. In the first game, it was Dean Dupumaran who was assigned to Hector Calma. Now it's Pido Harencio.
Right. I think Dindo does a better job on Hec Calma. We'll see maybe that matchup later on.
Alvin Teng with a good fake.
Second personal, Nelson. Good fake by Alvin Teng.
He got one over Nelson Asaitono. Here's that play. Alvin Teng was actually momentarily open, and Nelson Asaitono scrambled to defend against Alvin Teng. He bit off the fake.
Correct, and then you could see that he really wanted that, and he was successful. First charity that goes in, Ed. 1 out of 5, San Miguel.
Yes, Alvin Teng also missed 2 times from the stripe. Elmer Reyes also had 2 misses. It's a 7-2 blast by San Miguel Beer, and they've closed the gap to only 1, 12-11. Here's Pido Harencio. Looking for Alvin Patrimonio. He finds him. The tap by Hector Calma. Here's Digdadiza over to Reyes. Capacio's waiting for him. Handoff. Alvin Teng.
Again, similar play to Alvin Teng, and he scores, and San Miguel is led by 1. You know, they're doing the good defensive job this early on Alvin Patrimonio. Let's see if they can last.
San Miguel now scoring Purefoods 9-2. Jack Tanuan having problems, but referee Varela spots a foul. It's going to be on Hector Calma.
Foul, Tanuan.
Oh no.
No, it's foul, Calma. Tanuan couldn't have fouled himself. We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout, San Miguel Beer.
Ponke Lenore is in the ballgame for Purefoods. And we've got 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. San Miguel is on top by only 1, 13-12. Glenn Capacio. Here's Ponke open. Alvin Teng for the rebound. Elmer Reyes on the run. Harencio is waiting for him. And
well,
that was
that's
a clear
right.
foul.
Yes, that'll be 2 shots, definitely.
Pido Harencio
Advantage
is training
Harencio.
Elmer Reyes, and the advantage foul is called.
No way Elmer could have had a 3-point play there.
Still the Elmer Reyes missing his 3rd consecutive free throw. He scored zilch in first game. He was not even able to score in game number 1. That's his first point in the championship series. And San Miguel is on top by 2.
Yes, Purefoods with that foul of Harencio is in penalty now, Ed. 14 fouls for San Miguel Beer.
Alalor.
Still a long time to go, 5 minutes and 7 seconds. We have a very efficient defense now for San Miguel Beer.
Yes. And a bad pass results in a steal by Ponke. Actually, Alvin Patrimonio was asking for the ball, but he was well covered by Alvin Teng in that last play.
Second personal on Hec Calma. He'll have to watch it.
Calma.
And Norman Black doesn't take any chances. He will be sending in Franz Pumaren.
Calma.
15 foul on San Miguel Beer. Ponke Lenore now inbounded from the sideline. Here comes Al Solis for Pido Harencio.
So Baby Dalupan wants Solis on Franz Pumaren.
Here's Solis. Capacio against Reyes. Jack Tanuan, he scored 8 points. Now 10.
Jack Tanuan, 5 out of 5 from the floor, Ed. 5 out of 5. And Jay Cordillera might not even see action here in this first quarter.
Jack Tanuan is very ably filling in the shoes of Jerry Cordillera. Here's Elmer Reyes against Capasio. Out to Ives Dignadice from the keyhole.
Good.
Ives, 6 points.
Off the screen of Tonichi Ituri. Well, we're seeing a very different San Miguel Beer 5 now on the floor, especially in that defensive rotation of theirs.
2-point lead by the Beermen. Alsol is being watched by Franz Pumaran. Alvin Patrimonio against his namesake. Decides to go for the jumper. Ponky Alador from behind trying to snare the rebound off Ives Dignadice. That's going to be foul number 1 on Ponky.
Patrimonio with 3 points only so far in this ball game, Ed. He's
Yes.
been very effectively kept out of that paint by the San Miguel defense.
It's Alvin Teng who's taking on his namesake Alvin Patrimonio, and since Purefoods is already in penalty, we now have Ives Dignadice at the line for 2. He's got 6 points.
In the first game, he scored 2 out of 7. And there he misses again. 2 out of 7 for 28%. I'll tell you, Ed, a team that shoots this way, the way San Miguel is shooting right now, does not deserve a championship. And if they keep on shooting that way, I think Purefoods will win this series. They better do something about that.
Well, that wasn't the way to do it, but there was Ituri for the offensive rebound and the follow-up. I think they should keep the statistics off their minds, Wacky. And
Right.
just play it one game at a time.
Correct.
Or one situation at a time. Here's Tanuan. Alvin Patrimonio.
Covered very well, huh?
And here's Jack Tanuan. He's also
3
covered.
seconds. That's
Yes,
when,
Patrimonio was down on the floor.
boy, this is a fighting San Miguel Beer defense now. And remember, on top of the coverage that we were saying, they'll have to bang bodies. That's exactly what they're doing now.
Alvin Teng has been doing a great job on Patrimonio. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Well, he's clean. He has no fouls yet at this stage.
Franz Pumaran against Al Solis. Reyes with Capasio on him. Ives Dignadice tries to get away from Patrimonio. The fade away by Ives Dignadice. Now he's cooking. 8 points by Ives. Al Solis. Tanuan's pass was way off, and it's taken by Elmer Reyes. Reyes scooting to the front court. Franz Pumaran is traveling.
That is traveling, yes. Well, I'll tell you, both sides. First, it was Jack Tanuan that jumped in the air without anybody to pass to, so he just had to throw the basketball. This time, it was too high a pass for Pumaran, and he had traveled.
Well, before this series began, Wacky, there was a lot of talk about championship points. And the odds were for San Miguel Beer, but it seems that Purefoods has been rising to the occasion as well.
Especially in that first game, yes. So Patrimonio takes a rest. Coach Baby Dalupan, I'm sure, wants to let him settle down, get his game back.
Asaitona is back. He's there against Alvin Teng, again well covered. Capasio misses from the flank, he gets it back, and he bangs bodies with Elmer Reyes. Reyes will be charged with a foul, that is his first. And the cheer
is for Samboy Lim.
For the entrance of Skywalker.
Oh, we've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout, Purefoods Hotdog.
Pretty maids all in a row.
Yes,
enjoying this game.
Right, and that's Mrs. Pumaran there, and a lot of beautiful faces out here at the Ultra.
Here's Jack Tanuan. San Miguel is on top by 6-20-14. Tanuan is hounded by Ituri. Al Solis for the three-point shot misses, and Jack Tanuan will be called for a loose ball foul. You know, as he was in no position to get that rebound.
Very evident also here is the boxing out tactics of Tonichi Ituri on Jack Tanuan.
Penalty.
And as we said, Purefoods is already in penalty. By the way, Alvin Patrimonio of the Hot Dog Makers grabs those rebounds in KP, the official basketball shoes of the PBA. And the original man in white, the legendary coach Tito Eduque, celebrates his birthday this coming 26th. And by way of thanking all Kamayan and Saisaki patrons, a big 50% discount will be given to guests in pearl white, pearl bright attires on that day itself. Also on that day will be the blessing and inauguration of a bigger, absolutely spacious Kamayan Pasay Road.
That's right.
We'll watch out for that.
Tito Eduque's birthday, August 26th, and the anniversary of Kamayan. So the man all in white, Sev Sarmenta, I think, goes there every night now because they're giving discounts. Only when they give the discounts.
Is he that hungry? 21-14, a 7-point lead by San Miguel Beer. Al Solis has got it against Franz Pumaran. Solis at the baseline. Got it.
Hard-earned 2 points for Purefoods Hotdogs. You know, the best thing I think Coach Norman Black did was not start with Mon Fernandez or Samboy Lim.
Of course,
Imagine.
Samboy is now in the ball game for
Yes.
Elmer Reyes. Here he is.
Short.
Nelson Asaitono could hang on to it. Ives Digdadisi neither. Here's Ponke Lenore being harassed by Samboy Lim. Gets it over to Al Solis. Jojo Lastimosa is also in the ballgame for the first time. Spins around, Franz Pumarin. No count.
Charge.
Offensive foul.
That was very clear. Again, the red shirts falling
Offensive
into
foul.
place.
Lastimosa.
And Jojo just watch.
that play.
There's a spin, but then he's going to go into that defense of San Miguel.
21-16, a 5-point lead by San Miguel. Samboy Lim gets away from Jolas, but Jericho Dinero was there. Samboy again. Still won't go. Nelson Asaitono again couldn't handle it at the sideline.
What fierce action beneath the boards, Ed, but that's good for San Miguel Beer because in the first game it was all Purefoods. Now they're sending a message to them, hey, we want part of this paint.
And we're down to a minute and 25 in the first quarter. This is game number 2 of the championship series. It's a best of 7. Tapped by Ponke. Referee Varela says there was a foul. That's going to be number 2 on
Foul,
Ponke Alolo.
Alolo.
Right, but before that, Ed, Dignadisa might have traveled. Might have. Oh, before anything else, I just wanted to congratulate these 3 referees. That first game, they were so efficient and they had the game under control. So all referees again officiating tonight's encounter.
They are on the wall, as it were. Ives Dignadise scoring his 9th point. Still, the free throw shooting problems.
I can't.
have been
You bet big
mounting.
problems for San Miguel Beer, but despite that, they're ahead by 6 points.
Jojo Lastimosa covered by Samboy.
Look at that defense of San Miguel.
Yes, the good switch there.
Look at that.
Ituri got it over from Jericho Dinera. It's Franz Pumarin heading off to Alvin Teng. He tries again, and he gets it with a foul.
They're all wildcats now from San Miguel. Ed,
That's
boy,
what's got
Foul for
tenacity.
Dinera.
fierce.
Jericho Dinera picking up foul number 1.
Watch that in slow-mo. Look at the intensity.
Dignadise.
Intensity is written now all over the faces of the players from San Miguel. Dignadisa takes a rest, and El Presidente, Mon Fernandez, is in the ball game.
With only 56 seconds remaining in the first period, Fernandez is dispatched by Coach Norman Black. Alvin Tay completes the 3-point play, and they're up by 9.
We have a low-scoring ball game here. Purefoods only with 16 points.
They were stuck at 14, actually, Wacky, after leading by 6 points at 10-4. Here's Jericho Dinera against Ituri. So Dinera has to take it from outside, but he succeeds.
Yes, so Purefoods will have to take their shots from the outside and pray that they sink.
7-point lead by San Miguel. Juan Fernandez at the corner court against Jericho Dinera. Samboy Lim against Lastimosa. Lost the ball, picked up by Al Solis. Solis is scooting into the front court, finds Nelson Asaitono. Asaitono's shot is a miss, but there was a foul called on Franz Pumarin.
Foul, Pumarin.
The reason Asaitono was able to get into that paint that time, Ed, was because Samboy Lim and another player from San Miguel, I don't remember now, lagged behind in defense. And that sent 5 white shirts against 3 red shirts.
So Nelson Asaitono is awarded 2 charities.
You know, I think we'll see very few fast break points at the end of this half.
Asaitono only scored 12 points the first game, but he was very effective. I think it was 10 points in the third quarter where the breakaway happened for Purefoods Hotdogs.
That's right. He played a big role there in that breakaway of Purefoods.
Of course, he only played a total of 21 minutes in that game, but there were 21 quality minutes for Nelson Asaitono. Here's Juan Fernandez. His pass is tapped by Al Solis. Franz Pumarin tries to control it. He picks it up. Only 1 second to go.
Well, he had to do that, Ed.
We'll be back after these words.
Pretty. Channel 4 newscaster Evelyn Caricpac. Welcome to the Ultra.
Welcome, welcome. 25-20. San Miguel is on top by 5 as we start the second quarter. Jojo Lastimosa against Samboy Lim. Maybe the shot. Follows up for 2. Jolas. And it's down to a 3-point lead by San Miguel Beer.
You know, in the first quarter, Ed, fast break points, only 3 for San Miguel, only 4 for Purefoods, just to show you how tight that first quarter was.
And the defenses, especially by San Miguel Beer, has already been telling on the Hotdogs. Transpumaran missed the shot, but Fernandez follows up.
So no wide shots around that time for rebounds.
Back to a 5-point lead by San Miguel. Still in the first minute of the second quarter.
And you know, the defenses of San Miguel has made Purefoods turn the ball over 7 times.
And there's Nelson Asaitono getting caught in between Fernandez and Teng. Juan Fernandez picking up his first personal in the ball game. He only came in with only 56 seconds to go in the first period. He did not start off for the Beermen. Al Solis has got it against Transpumaran. Here's Nelson Asaitono for the jumper over Alvin Teng. Missed it. Juan Fernandez for the rebound. Sam Boylan puts it up. He hasn't scored yet.
See, the red shirts are all over, both defensively and offensively as far as rebounds are concerned. And a booming triple by Transpumaran.
Transpumaran was a runner-up in the PBA Philips Sardines Rainbow Shootout held last Tuesday.
I think he had 19 points.
Yes, it's against 21 by Magsano. And it's an 8-point lead by San Miguel, 30-22.
And no cheap baskets here for Purefoods.
Definitely
That's
not.
how efficient the defense of San Miguel has been.
They've had to work hard for their points.
Foul Teng.
That's the first personal on Alvin Teng, as he tried to jockey for a position. There are the stats in the first quarter for you on your screens. The free throw shooting of San Miguel, that's how bad it is. 36%.
36. About 5 out of 14. San Miguel has missed 9. Can you imagine if they had scored those 9 points? They'd be up now by
17.
how many points? Okay, Ed. You're getting better. Much better than Joe Cantada now.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Jojo Lastimosa decides to put it up from 15 and misses. Nelson Asaitono fakes, and he is fouled.
That's only going to be a side court throw-in. So San Miguel Beer also using their fouls very intelligently. Oh no!
Referee Varela signaled for 2 shots.
Watch, because the foul, I think. Oh well, it could have been in the act of shooting.
But the foul was not on Teng, was it?
No, not on Teng, on Sam Boylan. That's why that foul came before
the shot.
Asaitono came up, yes, for the shot.
Asaitono getting the first free throw. Chops the lead to 7, 30-23. 30-24 now. 10 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the second period.
You know, Transpumaran will have to really play a very good game in this very good series, because the word is out from Baby Dalupan. They'll have an error there on the part of Mon Fernandez. By the way, Mon Fernandez had 6 errors in that first game. The word is out that they always have to trail Hector Calma. So Transpumaran in there will have to do the quarterbacking chores, Ed.
Hector Calma is down at the bench with 2 personal fouls early in the first quarter. Al Solis at right quarter court against Transpumaran. Ponke is on top of the key. Lastimosa still being shadowed by Samboy.
That's going to be red ball, right?
Yes, the ball hit the foot of Jojo Lastimosa as he tried to go baseline.
Good shuffling of men here this time by Norman Black. It's Dignadisa in the ball game for Alvin Teng.
Dignadisa scored 9 points in the first quarter. Still a 6-point lead by San Miguel, 30-24. They have possession. Transpumaran gets it over to Mon Fernandez against Jericho Dinera. Fernandez on the running shot. Asaitono tried to take it away from Samboy Lim, but Samboy controls.
The hustle is there. The hustle is definitely there for San Miguel.
Pumaran's second rainbow shot of the evening.
3 points.
You know what makes Pumaran so effective outside is that the game is being played inside. There's an offensive foul.
Yes, the elbow of Al Solis hit Pumaran on the face as he tried to shake him off. Here's that piece of action. There's Pumaran meeting Al Solis, and the elbow on the chin.
I'll tell you, smart move there by Transpumaran. He made that turnover happen.
Alulor.
Alvin Patrimonio is back. He only scored 3 points in the first period. He was effectively shackled by Alvin Teng.
Right. I think that was a good substitution by Coach Baby Dalupan. First, because Alvin Teng is on the bench. Secondly, because he wants more height there, and he's got the 3 tall players now to control the boards.
But Dignadisa is hot.
Very hot.
11 points for him now. Jericho Diñera almost lost the ball. Yes, he does. Samboy Lim. The spin move. And no foul there as Jojo Lastimosa tried to make for an offensive foul.
An early timeout might have to be called by Coach Baby Dalupan. San Miguel coming in second game, Ed, with fire in their eyes. They want to end this game right here in the second quarter.
And this is the biggest lead at 13 points, 37-24. A 12-4 blast by San Miguel Beer has put them in this lead.
There's a double team.
Al Solis is open for the 3-point shot. No, sir. Alvin Patrimonio gets it back. And Dignadisa gives up the foul.
Foul, Dignadisa.
But you can see, as Seb Sarmenta pointed out, no cheap baskets here. They really have to earn them.
And the possibility of being overworked looms. As Aitono going baseline, traveling
violation because again, because of that umbrella defense of San Miguel Beer.
They've been clogging up that lane like anything. And Coach Norman Black still on trying to get on the backs of his players to really pour it on. Juan Fernandez shouting instructions to his teammates as Jericho Diñera watches him at high post. Near steal by Jojo Lastimosa and last touch by Samboy.
Yes, completed steal there. Well, it went out of bounds, but they keep possession anyway.
Still a 13-point lead for San Miguel Beer with 7:49 to go in the second quarter.
Lastimosa only has scored 2 points. He hasn't been a factor in this basketball game so far.
He's been going one-on-one against Samboy Lim. Missed the shot against Tonichi Ituri.
I'll tell you, Tonichi Ituri has been playing a very good silent job.
Samboy. Some move. And it's the biggest lead again. 15 points for San Miguel, 39-24.
Yes, no timeout yet by Coach Baby Dalupan. No dead ball situation.
As Aitono finally sinks it for Purefoods. That is only the 6th point of Purefoods in the second quarter with almost 5 minutes gone by.
You're correct. Very stingy defense by San Miguel Beer.
Here's Dignadisa passing off to nobody.
Well, one of the few times, because turnovers in the first quarter, San Miguel had 4, but Purefoods had 7.
And actually, at the end of the first quarter, San Miguel was only up by 5 at 25-20. But like we said, in 5 minutes, Purefoods has only been able to score 6 points. Alvin Patrimonio being harassed by Juan Fernandez and a tap out by El Presidente.
You know, the secret here is a double team effort on the low post man. And it's not the one right beside the man with the ball. It is the second or third San Miguel Beer man up here, up on top, Ed.
6:40 to go, second quarter. Oh, bad pass, bad inbound by Alvin Patrimonio, taken away by Tonichi Ituri. Back pass by Pumaren to Samboy. Overshot it. Here's Tonichi Ituri.
Big game for Tonichi Ituri. What a big game, Ed. Not specifically in the scoring department, but he's been there intimidating the players from Purefoods.
He also got possession for San Miguel on that steal on the inbound by Alvin. Jojo Lastimosa on an off-balance shot makes it 41-28. Here's Franz Pumaren. You know what Tonichi Ituri is doing now, Awaki, is what San Miguel needs. Men off the bench contributing to the cause.
Right.
Franz Pumaren encouraged him into the lane, draws a foul.
Even in that instance, he was trying to get the pick from Tonichi Ituri. We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout, Purefoods Hotdogs.
5:57 to go here in the second quarter of the ball game between San Miguel Beer and Purefoods Hotdogs. This is the second game of the best-of-7 series for the championship of the PBA Fiesta All-Filipino Conference. San Miguel in the lead, 41-28. That's a lead of
13 points.
Okay.
Okay, Ed.
You had
Hey,
to think it out.
No, I wasn't even looking at the score.
All right, Franz Pumaran missing.
Dindo Pumaran is in the ball game for Solis. Coach
This is the first time that Dindo has come into the ball game.
So he wants to match up brothers Franz and Dindo right now.
1 out of 2 by Franz Pumaran as the continuing struggle of San Miguel at the free throw line continues. But they were still on top by 14 points, 42-28. Dindo against Franz. Jericho Diñera against Ituri.
Look at the way...
Patrimonio asking for the leather, but Jericho Diñera couldn't get it to him. Now Patrimonio gets around Dignadice and scores off the baseline.
One of the few times, Ed, that there was no double team effort on the San Miguel Beer defense.
Franz Pumaran. And I see Hector Calma reporting to the officials table. There's a near steal by Dindo, but he stepped on the sideline.
So Norman Black now wants to match up Calma with Dindo Pumaran. Okay, he doesn't want brother against brother. He wants Calma against Dindo. But I've got to give it to Dindo. That leech-like guarding, tight guarding on Calma in the first game. It really played a big role in that victory of Purefoods.
Here he is at work against Calma. Samba against Jonas now. 1-on-1. Out to Ituri. Dignadice is open. At this time, Jericho Diñera going up for the rebound, and he is fouled by Tonichi Ituri.
Would you believe that that is the first personal for Tonichi Ituri?
That is a 15th foul for San Miguel. Purefoods has 2.
Gets a big hand from the crowd. He deserves it.
Oh, yeah. Just like Jack Tanuan did for Purefoods earlier. 5:06 to go in the second. Dindo against Calma. Here's Alvin Patrimonio working against Dignadice. The turnaround won't go. Fernandez for the rebound. Over that to Calma. Calma on the run. Dindo still on top of him. Samboy Lim gets it back to Calma. The fake and a hit by Hector.
Very quick release by Hector because Alvin Patrimonio was there who almost got the shot blocked.
And it's back to a 14-point lead by San Miguel Beer, 44-30. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. 3-point shot by Jojo Lastimosa won't go.
Boxing out by Mon Fernandez on Patrimonio. That left Dignadice open for the rebound.
Samboy Lim.
Purefoods will have to wake up, Ed. They're not going down very quickly. San Miguel taking advantage of that.
San Miguel is just running rings around the very soft defense of Purefoods at this point. Lastimosa over to Ponky. Jericho Diñera against Alvin Tang. He lost it. Good defense again by Alvin Tang.
Good defense again by Alvin Tang. That's very correct. And Lim takes the rest. Elmer Reyes in the ball game. Norman Black shuffling his men very well here at this stage.
He wants to give Elmer Reyes the opportunity to finally click in this ball game. He was not a factor in game number 1. And earlier when he was inside, he also missed 3 out of 4 charity shots and couldn't get an open lane. Ives Dignadice on the run. Jericho Diñera, the tap from behind by Mon Fernandez, but picked up by Jojo Lastimosa.
An elbow by Patrimonio on Tang, huh?
And Dindo Pumaran couldn't get inside against Hector Calma. Yes, in the backcourt.
In the backcourt.
We saw that.
Anyway, referees will have to call it much closer now. Capaccio coming into the ball game for Lastimosa. Wasn't really hit his stride yet. Franz Pumaran will be checking back in because Hector Calma just picked up foul number 3.
Calma.
A very brief respite for Franz Pumaran on the bench. Calma's just come back in, but he had to go out again after picking up his 3rd foul.
Team foul situation here. Ed, San Miguel has 6. Purefoods has 2, and we have 3 minutes and 39 seconds remaining at the half. Dindo, usually a reliable shooter, misses his first.
It is a 16-point lead by San Miguel Beer with 3:39 remaining in the second quarter. Down to 15 as Pumaran scores the second free throw. Here's Alvin Tang.
Dindo's really shadowing Franz.
But Pumaran almost got away, if not for Alvin Patrimonio.
Franz is telling brother Dindo, hey, I see you every day in the house, so let me go, will you?
It's going to be a baseline inbound for San Miguel Beer. Mon Fernandez at the corner. The hook shot. Tang! Dignadice.
Oh,
Got it.
I'll tell you, Ed, the tall players of Purefoods
Alulor.
are very lazy today. Very lazy defensively, especially. Watch that. And then from nowhere, watch another red shirt go up, and you just see all the white shirts watching the red shirts.
The foul was on Ponky Alulor. Dignadice completing a three-point play, and it's up to an 18-point lead by San Miguel Beer with 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Purefoods has only scored 11 points so far in the second quarter.
Alvin Patrimonio off the glass misses. Jerry Cordillera follows up. That was one time that the offensive rebound of the Purefoods Hotdogs came into play.
Right.
Ives is hemmed in. He fires anyway. No. And Alvin is fouled by Elmer Reyes.
Foul Reyes.
That put San Miguel in penalty now.
Alulor.
We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout San Miguel Beer.
So far, they haven't been able to use that to their advantage.
And Patrimonio only has 5 points in the ball game.
That's right. Earlier, we had Nelson Asaitono coming back in for Ponky Alulor. Here's Patrimonio. Got away. .35. San Miguel lead down to 14. The brothers Pumanan at it.
All's fair in love and war.
Here's Juan Fernandez against Jerry Cordillera. Foul on Capascio.
And Glenn Capascio came over
Foul
to double team
Capascio.
Mon Fernandez.
3 fouls on Glenn Capascio. Here's that piece of action. Juan Fernandez against Jerry Cordillera. There's Capascio trying for a tap. Here's Franz against Dindo. Fernandez gets open.
Yes, sir. Off the pick by Alvin Teng, and a good pass by Franz Pumaran inside.
That's only the 4th point of Juan Fernandez, by the way.
Yes.
Came in the last minute of the first quarter.
Right. Well, so long as he can play decoy all night long, so long as the other teammates score.
And that's exactly what's happening.
Because that first game, remember, it was all Mon Fernandez, and they lost the ball game.
Patrimonio missing. Jerry Cordillera with a hook shot. That will be the 6th point only of Jerry Cordillera in this ball game. 51-37. 14-point lead by San Miguel Beer. Pumaran tried to shake off his brother. Head coach Baby Dalupan complaining to the referees. Alvin Teng's layup is no good. Here's Ives Dignadice.
They're really a determined bunch. That's the San Miguel Beer squad down there, Ed.
And Ives Dignadice has been outdoing himself. He already has 16 points.
Right.
Franz Pumaran. Foul away from the ball.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's Nelson Asaitono trying to get himself open inside the paint.
Offensive foul Asaitono.
1:06 to go.
Yes, as far as offensive boards are concerned, in favor of San Miguel Beer, 15-9. So that's a +6 for San Miguel Beer, huh?
Here's Elmer Reyes. He wants to take it inside. Finally, Elmer Reyes scores at a field goal.
Biggest lead in the ball game, 18 points.
That's the kind of move that Norman Black wants from Elmer Reyes. This is not evident in the first game. Double teaming effort on Alvin Patrimonio. He's got to sag out. Tries again, gives it over to Nelson Asaitono. He wants to take it inside. He's blocked by Mon Fernandez. And Elmer Reyes loses it to Alvin Patrimonio. He's up against 2. But he scores anyway against Alvin Teng and Ives Dignadice. Alvin Teng will be charged with his second personal. And a 3-point play opportunity for Alvin Patrimonio.
Jack Tanuan is going to check back in the ball game with 30 seconds remaining for Nelson Asaitono, who also has not hit his stride really. They have closed the doors to these 3 players in today's basketball game, huh?
For the benefit of our late tuners, Jack Tanuan started off for the Hotdogs and scored 10 points in the first quarter, aside from getting several crucial offensive rebounds. A 15-point lead by San Miguel at 55-40. Only 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Franz Pumaren with a desperation attempt there after he got nudged a bit. And on the rebound play,
it's Tanuan that will pick up that foul of Alvin Teng.
Third personal on Jack Tanuan. Huh?
And Baby Dalupan's on his feet again.
He's complaining about something. He's very vehement about it. Here's Juan Fernandez against Jerry Cordillera. Ives Dignadice keeps it alive. Still no goal. Juan Fernandez.
Juan Fernandez is correct. He tipped that ball in.
There's the buzzer, and at the end of the half, it is San Miguel Beer up by 15. No, make that 17 points, 57-40. We'll be back. Top 10, number 2 man Paul Alvarez of the Rookies Division is quietly rallying behind leader Benji Paras by closing in on their score gap to only 42,000 points. Will Paul Alvarez upset Paras before the season is over? You'll find out at the final tabulation this coming Sunday. At Motor Show 89, a showcase of the latest in land transportation products, systems, and technology is all set to unfold on September 23. Motor Show 89 will also feature a special display of vintage cars plus a unique car exchange section. Motor Show 89, September 23 to October 1 at the Folk Arts Theater. There's a shot by Solis. He missed it. Tonichi Ituri. This is the start of the third quarter. Albert Reyes on the run is fouled by Dindo Pumaren.
Foul Pumaren.
You know, you mentioned, Wacky, that San Miguel Beer had 30 rebounds in the first half. That's only 13 below their overall total in the first game, which was 43. Here's Dignadice. Missed it. Patrimonio. Over down to Dindo Pumaren. Hand off to Jojo Lastimosa. Hand off to Al Solis under the basket. 57-42.
Yes, they've got to do that. Definitely they have to play with more teamwork in the first half. They were forcing their shots. That's the reason why they only had 5 assist passes. I'm sure Coach Baby Dalupan said, hey, come on, let's start playing as a team again, as we did in the first game.
Not much ball distribution in the first half for Purefoods. Albert Reyes missing on a jumper. Jack Tanuan gets the rebound. Pumaren off to Lastimosa. Waiting for him is Albert Reyes. He sidesteps. Good sidestepping move by Jolas.
And that's another stat where I'm sure Coach Baby Dalupan told his men to come up to the fast break points. Fast break, they only had very few, only 5 points in the first half.
Well, Purefoods usually has an explosive third quarter. Now they've strung up 4 straight points. Here's Ives Dignadice, however, for San Miguel, got an open shot.
Off the pick again of Tonichi Ituri. Quality minutes being given as Tonichi Ituri. That is not reflected in the statistics, Ed, but he's been setting up very well his teammates.
Here's Dindo Pumaren. Off to Al Solis. Jack Tanuan against Tonichi Ituri. Out to Pumaren. Over Calma. Got the foul. And that's going to be number 4 for Hector Calma.
So France will have to come in again, Ed. In and out, like a ping pong ball.
Because Calma hasn't had too many minutes in this ball game, because the moment he comes in, he usually picks up a foul.
Correct. Well, France has been doing a very good relief job for Hector Calma. But
seems like Norman Black changed his mind. He had already dispatched Franz Pumaren, but Calma says, it's all right, coach, I can handle myself. And so Norman Black says to Franz, all right, let's see what's going to happen.
Well, I'm sure Norman Black feels safe anyway, because France has been playing well.
So he saw France in his Adidas shirt. Adidas is the official outfitter of the PBA. 13-point lead by San Miguel Beer, 59-46. Here's Hector Calma working against Dindo Pumaren. Gets inside, Dignadice.
See, they keep on crashing the offensive boards, especially, Ed. They actually have more offensive boards than defensive boards. Can you beat that?
And as I was saying, San Miguel had a total of 43 rebounds in the first game. Here in the first half, they had 30 already.
Correct.
Al Solis with a 3-point shot. Alvin Teng gets the rebound.
And very clear there, the boxing out tactics.
Al Solis reaching in. That's going to be foul number 3.
Solis.
When San Miguel has the opportunity, they go for their fast break attempts.
Tanuan.
Jericho Diniera comes back in. Sideline inbound for San Miguel Beer. 9:34 to go in the third. Albert Reyes against Al Solis. The fadeaway is too short. Alvin Patrimonio gets it to Dindo Pumaren. Pumaren with a no-look bounce pass intended for Jojo Lastimosa was way behind.
Yes, and Alvin Teng ran interference there. Well, actually, what Purefoods should do also is, I think, in offense, they should keep on moving all 5 players, because what happened in the first half, you could see 1 or 2 white shirts just standing put, staying put, and you know that will not do. San Miguel can put up a better defense if that's the case.
61-48 is the count. Referee Hines spots a foul before the shot. It is on Jojo Lastimosa.
Foul,
That's
Lastimosa.
foul number 2. By the way, here's question number 2 in our Watch for Cash with Sarsi promo. If you add the number of Samboy Lim's uniform and the number of Elmer Reyes' uniform, what will you get? Now, here's a mathematical question for you. Here's Ives Dignadice missing on the shot. Ituri, the tap by Jojo Lastimosa, and a warding off foul on Tonichi Ituri, who readily acknowledges it.
Yes, that's right.
A reflex action, probably.
Ituri.
I'd like to repeat the question, especially for math geniuses like me. If you add the number of Samboy Lim's uniform and the number of Elmer Reyes' uniform, what will you get? The end of conference draw is coming up this Monday, August 28th. Hurry, send in as many entries as you can.
Right. And definitely, Joe Cantada is disqualified, no? He can't count.
He can try.
Dignadice.
A foul on Dignadice, that's his second. As Franz Pumaran finally comes back in for Hector Calma, who is saddled with 4 personals already.
Slowly but surely, that lead of 17 points is going down.
There's Jojo Lastimosa.
Lastimosa, 3 points.
Bringing it down even further
To 10
to only
points.
just 10 points.
Now, you know, Ed, what San Miguel should not do is play defensive basketball. I think that's what's happening, because they have a big lead. They're trying to protect that lead.
Here in the fourth quarter.
Offensive foul there. I saw that on Alvin Teng. No, rather on
Offensive
Dignadice.
foul, Dignadice.
Yes, Al Solis holding on to his face there.
Right. 11-4 blast by the Hotdogs, and they're back.
He's cool.
Yes, when you try to protect the lead, Ed, what happens is that you are going to lose that lead. Definitely. It's very definite. So you just have to play as you did in the first half, as San Miguel did.
Same intensity. Jerry Cordillera backing up against Tonichi Ituri.
Foul, Ituri.
Ituri gave him the body. And so that's a third personal on Tonichi Ituri. Here's what happened. There's Cordillera. And bodying up is Tonichi Ituri for the foul. Dito Pumaran over to Jojo Lastimosa. Another 3-point shot. Not this time.
Not this time. Team foul situation. San Miguel has 5. Purefoods has 3.
Franz Pumaran to Elmer Reyes. Tonichi Ituri is working against Jerry Cordillera.
Beautiful
pass
pass.
inside to Alvin Teng. Oh, he missed the shot completely.
And Teng will be called for that foul. Teng will be called for that foul.
He was surprised with that miss and
Foul,
tried very
Teng.
hard to retrieve the ball. In the process, he is called for the loose ball foul. There he is, trying to jockey for a position after the miss.
Tonichi Ituri, what an assist pass inside. You're right. I think Teng did not expect that pass.
Lastimosa. Elmer Reyes comes down with a rebound. Nobody there for Purefoods. Franz Pumaran controls it in the front court. Pumaran is momentarily open. And the loose ball scuffle between Al Solis and Elmer Reyes. It goes to Purefoods. Seven minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third period. 10-point lead by San Miguel Beer. Patrimonio tries it from outside and gets it.
Well, what's happening now is that Alvin Teng is not taking Alvin very close up anymore, because he's scared Alvin's going to go in the paint. But Alvin Patrimonio has the deadly percentage from about 10 feet.
And it's just an 8-point lead by San Miguel. The lead went up to 18 in the second quarter.
Fernandez
Ituri's pass almost deflected by Al Solis, but picked up by Elmer Reyes.
Right.
You were saying about Fernandez?
He should be put into the ballgame, and I think he will be. Norman Black is there with him.
Bad pass, but it's counter steal by Elmer
Oh,
Reyes.
what a big basket. What a big steal and basket by Elmer Reyes.
Foul, Pumaran.
That's his move. We haven't been seeing too much of it, but this one came at a very crucial time. And as we said, Mon Fernandez
Dignadice.
is coming back in for Ives Dignadice, who seems a little winded.
Very much so.
And we have Elmer Reyes for a 3-point play opportunity. Elmer was the most prolific scorer for San Miguel in the semifinals and eliminations. Now he only has 5 points and missed another free throw. He's missing 4 out of 5.
Right. Very poor shooting by Elmer from the stride.
Oh, Jojo Lastimosa challenging Juan Fernandez. And Fernandez is charged through the foul.
Foul Fernandez.
Second personal. Here's that piece of action. As Juan Fernandez got
fouled Lastimosa and his teammate Tonichi Turi also. Anyway, San Miguel
on the chin.
San Miguel Ed had 7 out of 17 free throws in the first half. That means they missed 10 free shots. In the first game, they missed 11. Right now, they have missed 11 with that missed attempt by Elmer Reyes.
In the meantime, Jojo Lastimosa scored on the free throw.
And already in penalty is San Miguel Beer.
And it's down again to an 8-point lead by San Miguel Beer, 63 to 55. Here's Franz Pumaren working against his brother Dindo. Juan Fernandez out to Franz. Alvin Patrimonio with a power rebound. Here's Jojo Lastimosa inside to Alvin.
They're running, Ed. They're running.
And it's down to a 6-point lead.
And that's the way to do it.
This is usually the quarter of Purefoods. This is where they shine brightly. And Elmer Reyes did not get away.
Wow,
technical foul.
Yes. Yes, that was very clear. I don't know what Patrimonio's angry about, complaining
Foul
about.
Solis.
You'll see that the slow-mo that Jerry stuck a foot out, and that sent Elmer sprawling.
Yes, Al Solis had already been called for the foul. And as Elmer Reyes went up...
Technical foul, Codinera.
Watch that on the right side.
There's a foul by Solis. And as Elmer Reyes went up, the foul by Cordillera. We have a time. This lovely face belongs to a 24-year-old girl who wants to be known only as Celeste or Celeste. She works as management systems analyst for RFM Swifts Corporation. She gets a 300 peso gift certificate and a trip to Facers.
Yes, sir.
Lucky you. Lucky.
Okay.
All right. Jerry Cordillera was called for a technical foul of Elmer Reyes. And Fernandez there missing on a try.
Yes.
And Alvin Patrimonio.
Patrimonio, you know, they're losing their goal. Alvin Patrimonio and Jerry Cordillera are, I don't know why, they're coming back.
Offensive foul,
Here it is, Alvin Patrimonio trying to keep the ball away from Franz Pumaren. And he gave the elbow. And Patrimonio now has his first personal. This is a bad time to use to lose your cool just when they're trying to breathe down the necks of the San Miguel Beermen.
Definitely.
Juan Fernandez against Jerry Cordillera. Here's Elmer Reyes.
Whoa! Wow!
What a shot!
What a shot! Fantastic shot by Elmer Reyes there on the 360-degree turn.
And with his back to the basket at that. And it's back to a 9-point lead by San Miguel. Pumaren's shot will count with a foul. And the foul is on.
Foul, Pumaren.
Pumaren.
On brother Franz Pumaren, yes.
That's the second personal on Franz.
So chance for a 3-point play now for Dindo Pumaren.
And to further chop down the lead. San Miguel is on top by 7 currently. Just 6. At 66 to 60. Purefoods definitely now threatening after being behind by 18 in the second quarter. Juan Fernandez momentarily open. Short. Here's Dindo Pumaren. Crashing into Franz. And San Miguel is in penalty.
Pumaren.
That situation that showed the bullet man, as Sir Sarmenta calls Dindo, really fast. And since San Miguel is in penalty, Dindo getting the line for 2.
Foul number 3 for Franz Pumaren. And his younger brother Dindo again at the line. Now it's Purefoods' turn.
Well, they shot 8 out of 10 in the first half for 80%. They only missed 2. Unlike San Miguel, they missed 10 in the first half. This is going to be a long quarter, Ed. We still have 5 minutes and 17 seconds. And San Miguel already in penalty.
This is the closest that Purefoods has come in a long while. A 5-point lead by San Miguel. Juan Fernandez gets inside the lane. got the shot in. And a foul on Jerry Cordillera.
Foul, Cordillera.
Got the first step there, and Jerry was left behind.
He's got long strides, Mon Fernandez.
Also, yes.
And a possible three-point play for Mon Fernandez on the second foul of Jerry Cordillera.
Both teams are now in penalty.
Mon Fernandez now with 10 points.
At least Mon has been steady from the free throw line, unlike his teammates.
And it's a 7-point lead by San Miguel Beer, 68-61.
69-61, Ed. It was
sorry.
slow to react, yes.
Three-point shot by Jojo Lastimosa won't go. Loose ball. Last touch by Purefoods as referee Ledesma.
We've got a timeout. We'll be back. Hey, Joe Cantado must be here, huh, Ed? His friends are here.
Yeah, they are adding color to the championship series. The ardent fans in very gaily colored attire. Yes. Alvarez trying to go inside is fouled by Dindo Pumaran. The score is 69-61, an 8-point lead by San Miguel. And there's the result of our first game. We are deadlocked in the fight for third. One win apiece for Añejo and Shell. Both teams in penalty at this point with 4 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Remember, Elmer, before that shot, was 1 out of 5 from the stripe.
Now it's 2 out of 6.
2 out of 7, really. Problems with his free throw shooting.
San Miguel is on top by 9. Glenn Capascio out to Dean Pumaran inside to Jerry Cordillera for the turnaround. In and out. Juan Fernandez's pass. Alba Reyes is on it.
What a pass. I tell you, what a lead pass by Mon Fernandez. Because he knew Elmer runs very fast too, and Elmer did let him down.
Turned out to be very accurate. And now San Miguel is pulling away again by 11 points. Purefoods was able to cut it down to only 5 earlier. Alvin Patrimonio's turnaround draws a foul from Alvin Teng.
Foul, Teng.
That's number 4.
Number 4 on Alvin Teng. Okay, here comes Dignadice.
By the way, if you're looking for a perfect place for dinner, go to Doña Nena's in Makati. The food is delicious, the service excellent, the ambiance perfect. Doña Nena's. It's at Makati Avenue, corner Anza Street. We'll see you there.
Pumaran.
Substitutions here. Dignadice coming in for Teng and Pido Harencio for Dindo Pumaran on the Purefoods side.
Yes, Harencio started the ball game for his team. Maybe the Lupan's still looking for 5 that will click for him. I don't know if Norman Black will allow that because he's playing very good defense. His players are.
Albert Patrimonio makes it 72-63. Down again to a 9-point lead, a single-digit lead for San Miguel Beer, but they are in the offensive. Franz Pumaran working against Pido Harencio. Franz can't get inside. Passes off to Juan Fernandez, top of the key. There's the elegant shot.
Yes. He's taking Jerry Cordillera, a toast of his own medicine, a taste rather. Remember that first game what Jerry did him? 30 points.
Here's Pido Harencio. Alvin Patrimonio against Dignadice. Patrimonio tries to turn around. Juan Fernandez was there to help out on defense, but he is charged with a foul.
Fernandez.
Third personal. Did you, Ed? Cordillera has not scored here in the second half. Only had 6 points in the first half.
And funny because Jerry Cordillera was able to limit Juan Fernandez in the last quarter to only 7 points, if I remember correctly. In the meantime, Alvin Patrimonio cashes in on the first free throw. And he cuts the lead down to 9 again. 74-65. 3 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Juan Fernandez against Jerry Cordillera. It's double teamed. Out to Elmer Reyes. Here's Franz Pumaran. The pick by Tonichi Ituri. Can't get inside. Dignadice. Tap by Jojo Lastimosa. Lastimosa on the run. Elmer Reyes trying to go after him. Pick the roll. Goes out.
Sorry, miss by Jojo.
Elmer's handoff to Tonichi Ituri is good. And Alvin Patrimonio again with a foul.
Foul, Patrimonio.
That's going to be the second on Alvin. Here's that piece of action.
Down low the angle. Ituri at the right place, Ed. He's been playing super ball.
That's right. Not only scoring, getting the rebounds, giving picks to his teammates.
You bet. What a relief job he's doing in tonight's encounter. I don't think he's ever played this long in a basketball game before. I mean, with San Miguel, huh? There.
Got it back. Ituri over to Fernandez. He'll drive through.
Oops, there's a foul by Harencio, I think.
Yes, right behind Mon Fernandez. That's going to be number 3 on Pido Harencio. On September 17th, Sunday, by the way, Vintage Enterprises presents Angel in Green. Susan Day of LA Law fame and Bruce Boxleitner of Scarecrow and Mrs. King star in this heartwarming drama about a young nun and a Green Berets' efforts to save a mission. Outpost from dangerous rebel soldiers. Angel in Green, a special vintage presentation on September 17th, Sunday.
Okay, Solis checks back into the ball game for Pido Harencio.
Juan Fernandez hasn't really been scoring that high in this ballgame, but he's been keeping this team together in the absence of Hector Calma.
Showing us a lot of leadership.
And it's back to a 13-point lead by San Miguel. 3 minutes to go here in the third period. Glenn Capacio looking for an opening. Out to Jojo Lastimosa. The bounce pass is anticipated by Ituri, but Jericho Dinera missing on the reverse. And Jojo Lastimosa loses it to the sideline.
It's going to be San Miguel Beer's ball because last touch was Lastimosa. But as you said earlier, again, it was Tonichi Ituri that made that possible, Ed.
He's really been hustling.
Yes.
The score is 78-65 for San Miguel. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Mon Fernandez isolated against Jericho Dinera. Gets it over to Ives Dignadice. He's blocked by Jericho Dinera. Here's Transformaran.
6 seconds in the shot clock.
Ituri!
Tonichi Ituri is the name. I can't get over the way he's playing here.
Here's Alvin Patrimonio.
Oh! Patrimonio with an elbow again against France.
Jojo Lastimosa answers with a 3-point shot. That's his second rainbow conversion. But it's still a 12-point lead by San Miguel Beer. Franz Kubaran over to Ituri.
He wants to go one-on-one against Lastimosa. There's the foul. He's fishing, and he caught a big one.
That's right.
Foul, Lastimosa.
Jojo Lastimosa, that is his third. Here's that piece of action. Ituri knew he had the mismatch going for against Jojo Lastimosa. Lastimosa getting a piece of the ball. This was an arm of Tonichi. This is the shining moment of Tonichi Ituri, Waki.
Oh, you bet. You bet. Especially with the absence of Jeffrey Graves, no?
Jeffrey Graves is on the bench, but he is in civis.
Yes.
He just had an appendectomy. Back to a 14-point lead by San Miguel Beer. Here's Glenn Capacio. Offensive foul.
A charge on Mon Fernandez.
Offensive foul, Capacio.
This actually happened in the first 2 quarters. Purefoods started doing it, trying to do it all by themselves. No assist passes. They're trying to force their game. But third quarter at the start anyway, they were doing all right. But here in these past few minutes, that's what's happening again.
In the first few minutes of the third quarter, Purefoods was able to whittle down the lead to only 5. But now it's up to 14 again on the individual plays of the Hotdogs. Mon Fernandez, his pass is intercepted by Jojo Lastimosa, and from behind, Elmer Reyes tries to hold on to Jojo.
Reyes.
Third personal on Elmer Reyes.
So he's telling Norman Black, no, don't take me out, don't take me out.
But Norman says, that's all right. Sambo's been sitting far too long on the bench already. Might get cold.
Definitely.
Lastimosa, team captain of the Purefoods Hotdogs, now has 15 points.
And Jack Tanuan is also in the ball game for Glenn Capacio. Baby Dalupan again opting to go to some more height to control the boards. Yes. And remember, Jack Tanuan had 10 points in the first quarter, 5 of 5.
2 for 2 by Jojo Lastimosa. Makes it a 12-point lead for San Miguel. Nelson Asaitono, by the way, has not really clicked in this ballgame yet. Sambo is open for the jumper. Sorry, miss. Jericho Dinera to Lastimosa.
And look at all the 3 tall players of San Miguel Beer hustled down in defense.
Out to Jojo again. Short on the 3-point shot. Here's Faz Pumaran.
That's correct. That's the right thing to do.
Jack Tanuan will be charged to the foul. That's number 4 on Tanuan.
We haven't seen Sani Cabato
that's
yet in the
5?
Yes, 5.
Foul, Cordillera.
It's
Oh,
Jerry Cordillera, so
was
only
called
3.
for the foul.
Right. Simon again has been very good from the line. So
Yes.
far, I don't think he's missed any.
He's been very steady. Exactly 60 seconds to go in the third quarter. San Miguel lead up to 13, now 14. 84-70. Alzones signaling play number 1 for the Hotdogs. Pumaran is on him. Picked by Jack Tanuan. Alzones couldn't use it. Here's Lastimosa. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, the steal by Franz Pumaran. Counter steal by Tanuan. Nope. And the control goes to Lastimosa. Here's Tanuan. Short jumper. Yes!
Beautiful piece of action that time.
Oh! And Tanuan bangs into
Franz
Pumaran.
Pumaran. But Franz strikes it off.
Here's Juan Fernandez against Jerry Cordillera. Tapped by Cordillera, but it's picked up by Fernandez out to Franz. Samboy Lim. Jerry Cordillera for the rebound, over to Solis. 6 seconds to go. Here's Solis handing off to Lastimosa for the easy twinner.
Okay, that cut down the lead at least to 10 points.
That's the end of the third. We'll be right back. Of the fourth quarter with San Miguel enjoying a 10-point lead at 84-74. The Hotdogs still trailing the Beermen, although they were able to cut it down to 5 points sometime in the middle of the third quarter. San Miguel came back, but now San Miguel's on top by 10.
That's right, Ed. Purefoods shot better in the third quarter, 53%. San Miguel, 41%. Had more assists this time, 7 to 3. So when you place a unit, normally you will score more points.
Here's Samboy Lim, bagging it to Jojo Lastimosa, getting it back. Sorry, base. Jack Tanuan controls it for the Hotdogs. Here's Alvin Patrimonio on the run. Fernandez is waiting for him.
Oh,
blocked by Fernandez.
What a big block by Fernandez, and that was on Alvin Patrimonio, huh?
That's right. And here's Fernandez handing off to Hector Calma. Here's Samboy Lim at left quarter court against Jojo Lastimosa. They want to isolate him. Out to Tunichi. Alvin Patrimonio snares the rebound. Over to Dindo Pumaran. Calma on Pumaran. Jojo Lastimosa gets inside, handing off to Jerry Cordillera. And it's down to an 8-point lead by San Miguel.
Yes, Ed, I'll tell you, what Purefoods should do is really try to quicken the pace of this game, because I can see the players from San Miguel Beer getting very tired at this stage. All 5 players on the court.
Well, Purefoods had more fast break points, 8 against 4 in the third quarter. And that probably accounts for some of the points that were chopped off the lead. But Juan Fernandez with a clutch basket makes it a 10-pointer again for San Miguel.
Tonichi Ituri is a wild card for Norman Black. I don't think he's seen any rest yet here in the second half.
Alvin Patrimonio on the turnaround. And they're trading baskets now. Calma wants to speed up the pace for San Miguel Beer. He gets into the front court, but he had to wait for his teammates. Samboy. Good handoff to Ituri.
What an assist pass by Samboy Lim. Drew the defense to him and then drop pass to Tonichi Ituri. And I'll tell you, Ituri has been positioning very well, Ed. That's the reason he's scoring.
And Samboy knew exactly where Tonichi would be. That's going to be foul number 4 on Yves Dignadice. We have a substitution, Alvin Teng, coming in for Yves. By the way, Waki, I'd like to congratulate all the successful examinees of the 1989 board for electrical engineering, including my brother-in-law, B-Boy Jose.
Oh, congratulations,
engineer.
yes.
Here's Dindo Pumaran. Bounce pass to Alvin. Off the outstretched arms of Juan Fernandez, scoring 88-80 for San Miguel currently. They have possession.
Juan Fernandez really working extra hard also in defense against Patrimonio. I don't think you could defend any better against Patrimonio the way Juan Fernandez is doing.
Here's Fernandez against Cordillera. He's boxed in. Out to Calma.
Only 6 seconds.
Yes.
In the shot clock, there's Mon.
Got it!
Oh!
And it's It's a 10-point lead again by San Miguel. 9:20 remaining.
You know, Mon really came out here to play basketball tonight, especially.
Jack Tanuan, Jericho Dinero for the follow-up. They're trading baskets now, Waki.
9 minutes, 1 second remain here in the game. But that won't do for Purefoods. They'll have to really try to concentrate, play maybe better team defense. They're trying to do that, but San Miguel, the offensive rotation is very good for them now.
Here's Samboy.
Again, see, they got it an open man. Samboy Lim. Giorgio Lastimosa will have to learn to take Samboy up high because Samboy can hit it from there too.
And here's Giorgio Lastimosa trying to get it inside. He was hemmed in, and the foul is on Samboy. That's going to be number 2 on Samboy Lim. Here's Nelson Asaitono checking in.
We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout, San Miguel Beer.
The score is 92-82 in favor of San Miguel Beer with 8 minutes and 34 seconds left in the ball game. Jericho Dinero is double teamed. Gives it over to Dindo Pumaran. His pass to Patrimonio was unexpected. Giorgio Lastimosa keeps it alive. He goes up and scores. Early timeout, by the way, by Norman Black, Waki.
Yes, early timeout. Right. I think that was to rest his players somewhat because I think he noticed too that they're pretty tired at this stage.
He wants to conserve their strength.
And they've been really working
hard
overtime, especially inside. They're banging bodies. That's exactly what they had to do to win this game. Well, they haven't won it yet.
Samboy. Back to a 10-pointer by San Miguel Beer. Purefoods hasn't really been able to make any inroads in this particular quarter except to keep the lead at either 10 or 8.
Right.
Here's Jericho Dinero. He's forced to take it from outside. Ituri taps it over to Fernandez.
Again, Tonichi boxed out very well and was able to tap that ball to Mon Fernandez.
Calma getting instructions from Norman Black. Norman wants play number 2. They've got 9 seconds of the shot clock. Calma will take it. Samboy Lim follows up for 2.
And nobody boxing out Samboy Lim. Nobody jumping for the defensive boards as far as Purefoods is concerned.
Samboy's got 12 points, 6 here in the 4th quarter. He didn't play in the 3rd.
Mon Fernandez, after 6 points in the first half, scored 14 here in the 2nd for 20 points so far.
Dindo Pumaran.
Oh, that's going to be 5th foul on Hector Calma if that's going to go against Hector.
Foul Calma.
That's right. Foul number 5 on Hector. By the way, part 2 of last second plays will be discussed and demonstrated by Norman Black on Burlington Basketball Tips this Sunday. We have a timeout. We'll be back.
Timeout, Purefoods Hotdogs.
San Miguel is up by 12, 96-84. 6:53 to go in the ball game. We have other hardcourt for Purefoods. Ponke Lamel coming back together with Dindo Pumaran, Jericho Dinero, Alvin Patrimonio, Nelson Asaitono. On the San Miguel side, it's Ituri, Calma, Teng, Fernandez, and Samboy Lim.
Yeah, keep in mind that Calma's got 5 personals. Earlier, Samboy Lim came into the playing floor with a towel around his neck.
Here's Alvin Patrimonio against Teng.
Isolation play works for Patrimonio against Alvin Teng.
Back to a 10-pointer by San Miguel, 96-86. Calma. The switch. And here's Samboy again against Ponke.
A lot of picks being set up there by the San Miguel Beer players. 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Fernandez will take it from the corner. Just in the nick of time.
Just in the nick of time, all right, Ed. He's been having a very high percentage here in the second half.
Here's Dindo Pumaran over to Alvin Patrimonio for the turnaround. Got it. Now he's cooking also.
Right. Well, you know what's happening now. The reason Patrimonio has been successful is because he's posting down a bit closer to the basket, and then the double teaming effort of San Miguel is not there.
Right, here's Samboy. Ponke has been assigned to him now. The turnaround by Samboy.
Would you believe that's the first team foul for Purefoods in this quarter?
At the 4th personal on Ponke. Rebounds tonight. San Miguel lording it over Purefoods 49-35. Konichi Ituri out to Calma. He's open. Missed it. Dindo Pumaran on the run to Ponke Alolor. Finds Dindo open inside.
Okay, it's back to an 8-point lead. Now the Purefoods defenses have to tighten up inside. Exactly like what they did that last play.
Here's Fernandez. Calma.
Somebody's got to be open. There was a double team on Mon.
Alvin is downstairs.
See? Very unselfish players from San Miguel. And the shooter shot is the person without a guard on him. And that last time against Samboy Lim giving it up.
Down to the last 5 minutes of this ball game. And a foul away from the ball on Alvin Teng. Too close for comfort, says
Foul
referee Varela.
Teng.
That's number 5 on Alvin Teng.
A very important man is Alvin Teng.
Before that last time out, I was telling you about this last second place on Burlington Basketball Tips. That's this Sunday, right before Game 3 between Purefoods and San Miguel in the All-Filipino Championship Series. Patrimonio scores again.
And he made Teng go to the floor.
And Patrimonio has already scored 30 points. Juan Fernandez trying to shake off Jerry Cordillera.
Well,
The shot will not count, of
Foul,
course.
Cordillera.
won't count. Jerry Cordillera gets his fourth personal. But that's going to be a mismatch. We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
Down to 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in this ball game, with San Miguel still on top by 8. And of course, the panel's choice for best player comes your way right after this match. That's brought to you by Jollibee, our best player of the ball game. Here's Hector Calma to Juan Fernandez. Fernandez looking for a pass off. He gets it to Samboy. Got the jump on Nelson Asaitono, but he didn't get the shot in. But Nelson is charged with his fourth personal.
Foul, Asaitono.
And you know, that was very clear again. Watch that. Okay, there's Samboy. Inside the paint, Samboy is very hard to stop. And earlier, it was Mon Fernandez who had the basketball against Jerry Cordillera. Wow, they're missing those free throws again, Ed.
Samboy knew he was going to miss it. Before the shot reached the goal, he had already put up some body English. Got the second in, 101-92. If only San Miguel had converted at least about 80% of their free throws, Wacky, this would
probably
have
be
been
leading by
blown wide open.
more than 20 points already.
Tapped by Samboy, but it's picked up by Patrimonio. He fakes off 3 San Miguel Beermen. Missed the shot, but the foul will go against Samboy Lim. That's number 3 on him.
What a high
There's
leap
Samboy.
again.
Yeah. Biting on the fake.
Alvin Patrimonio scored 6 out of 7 here in the second half alone, a very high percentage.
And the first by Patrimonio is good.
Let me correct myself, Ed. I meant the fourth quarter. 6 out of 7 in the fourth quarter alone.
San Miguel lead down to 7, 101-94. 4:21 to go. Hector Calma getting away from Dindo Pumaran. Nelson Asaitono picks him up. Out to Ituri. Here's Fernandez. And off to Digdadice. The double fake and the miss.
There's Ituri again with an offensive board. A very important one, Ed.
That's right. They keep it alive. They've got a brand new 25-second clock. The pick by Ituri on Fernandez. Illegal defense.
And Norman Black had to jump about 10 feet up in the air. He got excited about that.
He had to point it
But I'll
out.
tell you,
Warning on
these referees...
Purefoods Hotdogs, Asaitono for illegal defense.
Asaitono, illegal defense. These referees have been working very hard, Ed, and I think a lot of credit should go to them too. It's not easy to cover a game, especially a championship game.
Here's Juan Fernandez. Double team. The tap by Jerry Cordillera. He sinks it at the baseline. Gets it over to Dindo Pumaran.
Now's a chance for Purefoods to come closer.
That's right. San Miguel is up by 7. Alvin Patrimonio puts it up. Misses Jerry Cordillera.
It will not count. It will not count.
That's right.
I think Jerry Cordillera pushed out somebody there. A loose ball foul. I tell you, these referees are really...
Here's the action. Patrimonio missing.
Foul, Cordillera.
And
There's
Jerry Cordillera coming from behind of Konichi Ituri.
You know, they've been very sharp. I was just talking about the referee said.
That's 5 fouls on Jerry.
And of course, the referees are Ledesma, Hines, and Varela.
It was referee Varela who saw that. Juan Fernandez. Yes! Ponke Alolor was trying to fish for an offensive foul. But the referee saw through it. 9-point lead again by San Miguel Beer. Only 3 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Ponky at three-point country. Over to Asaytono. Gets the first step of Tunichi Ituri. Bobbled and recovered. But there was a foul
Again,
on Tunichi.
Tunichi Ituri. Yes. Again, 3 red
Foul,
shirts on
Ituri.
Asaytono.
But definitely Tunichi Ituri is outdoing himself in this ballgame, Waki.
You bet.
It is a 9-point lead by San Miguel. Nelson Asaytono only has 6 points in this ballgame.
He's been shackled by that very efficient and stingy San Miguel Beer defense.
Nelson Asaytono started off for Purefoods this evening, but could not get his game going in the first quarter. He's been in and out of the hard court.
Jolas is in the game for Ponky Alolor. Fernandez is 6 out of 9 from the floor, 67%.
Alvin Patrimonio with an offensive rebound. Couldn't get the shot to drop. Juan Fernandez controls it.
A big blow to Alvin there.
Juan Fernandez a zigzagging run.
Wow!
Yes!
Boy, what's with Juan Fernandez, Ed? He's all over the court.
Here's Dito Pumaran. Jojo Lastimosa. 10-point lead by San Miguel. There's a near steal by Hector Calma. Lastimosa keeps it alive. And a foul goal on Samboy.
Foul, Lim.
Number 4 on Samboy Lim. That's the 16th foul.
No, penalty. That's going to put them in penalty. Yes, so any fouls now will give 2 shots to any player from Purefoods.
Lim.
Yes, Purefoods has 14 fouls. Samboy is lifted by Elmer Reyes. We have 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Purefoods has called 2 timeouts. San Miguel 1. Asaytono out to Pumaran.
Only 2 minutes and 37 seconds remain.
Here's Lastimosa moving against Elmer Reyes. Bit wide on the attempt. Elmer. Here's Calma on the run. Yes, sir.
That might have been the last blow, Ed. That's a 12-point lead, and I think San Miguel, the way they're playing defense, will not give any chip shots to Purefoods.
They'll really have to work extra hard now, the Hotdogs. Lindo Pumaran. Gets it. 107-97, a 10-point lead by San Miguel. And going into the last 2 minutes, brought to you by Club Valentino Rum.
Last 2 minutes.
Nakakaintindihan tayo sa Club Valentino. George Lastimosa gives him a foul.
Foul, Lastimosa.
We've got a timeout now. We'll be back.
10-point lead by San Miguel Beer. Going to the last minute and 48 seconds of this ball game. They have possession. Juan Fernandez has it against Jerry Cordillera. Ituri to Calma.
Where they're killing the clock, actually.
That's right. Fernandez on the miss. Alvin Patrimonio keeps it alive for Purefoods. The pitch off to Pumaran in the midcourt area. Nelson Asaytono.
Wow.
Gets inside the paint.
That was all power, and that sent
right.
Micladisa down on the floor.
He really used his build there.
Well, what Purefoods will have to remember is not to give up any fouls here. Just play good defense and hope San Miguel misses.
8-point lead by San Miguel.
Oh, no. Tormen should not dribble that basketball.
Here's Fernandez. Blocked and foul.
Alvin Patrimonio.
Third personal on Alvin.
Foul,
Here's that play
Patrimonio.
from close range. But Fernandez faking and getting the arm contact on Alvin Patrimonio. A minute and 11 to go. 8-point lead by San Miguel. Fernandez missing on the first. By the way, you mentioned Tito Educa's birthday on Saturday. That's also the anniversary of Kamayan Saisaki. I'd like to say happy birthday to my papa.
Okay.
Attorney Bonifacio Pixon.
Happy birthday
on
to
the
you.
28th.
We've got another timeout.
Purefoods Hotdogs.
There's a score, 108-99, a 9-point lead by San Miguel Beer, and 1:11 to go. Coming off a Purefoods timeout. Lastimosa inbounding to Jerry Cordillera. Back to Jolas. Elmer Reyes is on him. Goes baseline. His handoff is tapped by Hector Calma.
Ed, that's a story in this ball game. Defense again. You saw the triple team on Jojo Lastimosa.
And he had nowhere to go.
There's the foul given by Jerry Cordillera.
That's only the 16th foul.
Foul, Cordillera.
And that's also number 6 for Jerry Cordillera.
Cordillera, 6 fouls.
Excuse me, it's the 17th foul of Purefoods.
You recall that last game, Juan Fernandez fouled out.
Yes.
Now it's Jerry's turn to foul out.
Tit for tat. Still a 9-point lead by San Miguel, going to the last 55 seconds of this ball game. This is turning out to be a very exciting series for the championship, Blocky.
You can say that again.
Brilliant play by Purefoods in the first game. Now it's San Miguel really burning rubber on the hard court. Fernandez against Tanuan.
That's the foul by Jack Tanuan. Will send Mon Fernandez to the line for 2.
Foul, Tanuan. Penalty.
Well, you know what makes this such an interesting series, Ed? Both squads really have a lot of talent. I mean, players that have a lot of talent now. So the coaches now will have to think out of ways for mismatches. And that's what Baby Dalupan did in the first game. And I think that's what Norman Black did in the second game.
Well, San Miguel has been dominating this ball game, especially from the second quarter on.
Right.
It was actually nip and tuck in the first quarter, but now as Jojo Lastimosa was inbounding, a foul is called on Elmer Reyes. Both teams in penalty. 48 seconds remaining in the ball game. 11-point lead by San Miguel Beer.
I think Baby Dalupan and the Purefoods squad did not expect San Miguel Beer to play a rugged game inside. You know what I mean? They banged bodies too, because in that first game it was all Purefoods.
And the thing is, Jojo Lastimosa missing on the free throw. The thing is, Tunichi Ituri has come off the bench to fill in the shoes of Alvin Teng and even Bobby Jose. Alvin Teng hasn't been sent back in since Tunichi Ituri has been doing a great job.
Yes, and also
inside.
Bobby Jose also. That's right.
And 2 missed free throws by Jojo Lastimosa, but there was a foul, and now it's Jack Tanuan's turn at the line. Jack Tanuan sizzled in the first quarter, but couldn't keep up the pace. And he's been also in and out of the ball game. That is his 11th point.
Well, we all remember that San Miguel San Miguel usually plays very good defense. It was only in that game against Purefoods, the first game.
They seem to slacken off on defense.
Asaitono.
Number 5, Nelson Asaitono.
So probably Norman Black told his players, hey, we're supposed to be the best defensive club in the league. Let's get to work.
And that's exactly what they did in this ball game. And they've got a 9-point lead with Hector Calma at the line for 2.
So all even now. Back to the drawing board for both teams. Ed. Now you can say it's a series for 5. Best of 5.
Caseta there, the team manager of San Miguel Beer, now all relaxed. 112 to 101.
They're just going through the motions now.
Asaitono with a triple.
3 points.
112 to 104.
Tonichi, hey, what am I doing with the basketball?
Carlos says, I got it. Only half a minute remaining.
Yeah, spreading out the offense now.
Tonichi Ituri.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it.
And Tunichi Ituri is all smiles.
He's never done a shot like that before, Ed. I think he's really all hyped up for this game. Oh, a technical. Let's see on whom. Let's see, referee Ledesma. Oh, on the bench of Purefoods.
Technical foul, Cabatu.
Sonny Cabatu has not even seen action in this ball game. There's Sonny Cabatu right there reacting.
Well, he must
Coach Baby Dalupan says, knock it off.
He must have said some things to the ref.
And Sonny Cabatu still pleading his case with Coach Baby. Juan Fernandez there, making it 115 to 104. 11-point lead by San Miguel, only 20 seconds left. And Coach Baby is now appealing to to referee Manny Desma that all Sonny Cabatu did was to applaud.
Well,
that's going to be water under the bridge now.
Yes, definitely. 20 seconds remaining.
10-point lead by San Miguel, 115-105. Gets it over to Tunichi Ituri. There's a steal by Jojo Lastimosa. He will go for a triple. He gets it.
Lastimosa, 3 points.
115-109, down to a 6-point lead by San Miguel Beer with 13 seconds remaining, and a foul on Jojo Lastimosa. That's his 5th. Both teams in penalty. And they're not giving up the ship, Wacky.
Not really, but with 13 seconds to go, I think it's all over now. Yes. And then maybe 8 points if Hector should sink both.
Hector Calma with 11 points now.
Remember, it was 120, 112, an 8-point winning margin.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout. We'll be back.
We've got 13 seconds down, and San Miguel enjoying an 8-point lead. It's 117 to 109, and Wacky's getting all excited about this ball game. Wacky,
You can say that again, Ed. I was saying 120 to 112 was the final score in the first game, an 8-point lead. And that's an 8-point lead now, 117, 109.
that's right.
So let's see how things turn out here.
Here's Alvin Patrimonio. They want to set up for a 3-point shot. Nelson will take it. Missed the shot. Mount Fernandez is fouled by Jojo Lastimosa. That's going to be number 6 on it.
Foul, Lastimosa.
Well, they had to stop the clock somehow.
Lastimosa, 6 fouls.
I guess
Only
you
7 seconds left on the shot on the game clock.
I guess you can say that's a victory song of San Miguel beer, huh?
Could be. We say mabuhay. I remember it used to be played for somebody else.
Okay.
Anyway,
So Baby the Lupan on his feet talking
Yes.
to referee Ledesma.
he's got to put one more play in.
Oh, he wants a technical, I think. No, six fouls on Lastimosa.
And he's going to put in Sonny Cabatu.
Well,
You know, Coach
sense
Baby,
of humor as far as Baby the Lupan is concerned is putting in Sonny Cabatu.
aside from being a very effective coach, Coach Baby De Lupan has got some show business blood in him.
And Cabatu going very close to referee by Ledesma.
118 to 109. And it's 119 to 109. 10-point lead by San Miguel. Alvin Patrimonio over to Sonny Cabatu. He gets his 2 points.
Okay. That's it. Ball game for San Miguel, Ed.
Yes, it's an 8-point win by San Miguel, 119 to 111. We'll be right back for our best player of the ball game.
Jollibee best player of the evening is the other big man of San Miguel. Congratulations, Tonichi. Tonichi Ituri, this was one of your best games this year. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I would like to thank my teammates also, because without them I wouldn't be here tonight, you know. And of course, the Lord above. And I'd like to say hi to Paul, by the way.
Because, you know, you had to win this tournament. And you worked very, very hard yesterday with Norman.
Yes, I think we went through all the mistakes we made in the first game, you know, and we tried to polish our game, and luckily we got the right breaks at the right time, so here we are.
Okay, you were also in the right place all the time.
Yes.
Great game, great defense. Congratulations again, Tonichi.
Thank you.
All right, back to the panel.